What's up, guys? If you're watching the replay, skip to 4 minutes. We'll start then. What's up, Cameron? You're first. Oh, Kirk, you got beat by Cameron. Cameron, you're quick. You got notifications on? What's up, guys? What number? Hold on. I got to figure out what number case study this is, guys. Yep, Kirk, you're second. You're not first. You're too slow. Let's see. Does anyone know what number case study we're on, guys? 6? Let me see. I got a playlist, I think. What's going on, Johnny? Let me see. Where are my playlists? Case study. We got 4, so this is going to be number 5. Okay, cool. Study number 5. Perfect. Let's learn how to make some money. At the 4-minute mark, we will be starting on the topic today for the case study. Struggle with you guys being first is real, I know. Everyone always wants to be first. I mean, if you have those notifications on, you might be, but I know Cameron does, so he was first. Come hang out with Ricky and I. Are you guys coming down here, Ryan? I'll hang out with you guys. AZ fam. I don't want to go to AZ. It's too far. Bring him out here. What computer do you use? I have a Mac desktop and then a Mac laptop as well. Can you believe I still haven't found... I don't know how you haven't. You were one of the first ones in here. I think you're being too picky. Not sure how anyone gets number 1 lucky. Yeah, you just gotta be quick. I don't know how they get in so quick. Some people are probably just sitting on my my page waiting. That clickbait title? Hey, it's true though. It's true. That's the thing. Maybe not double, close to double, but you know, it sounds better than that. What's your dead, bench, and squat? I stopped deadlifting last year. I got it to 540. My bench was 375, and my squat was 460. And the numbers are slightly lower now because I'm a little less heavy and just finished dieting, so they'll get back up. We'll get 500 squat this year. They're feeling good. Just did, what'd I do? 345 for triples, so my max is probably like 420 right now. No, that's not a joke. Sold over 90 units in 9 days and ranked on page 1. Awesome. Glad to hear. Are you on the US market, Mateo? Ordered 150 units. Wanted to test my product. Going to give a few days. I started selling 5-10 units a day. I'll order another 250. What are your thoughts? Yeah. I think that sounds good. I might order a little bit more, though, if you can. Where do I live? I'm in Orange County. Why'd you quit deads? Because I have an issue with my hip. I've injured it before I started lifting. And I have one hip that's way higher than the other, so it puts a lot of pressure on my opposite side of my back, the lower one, when I do deadlift, so it always kind of like tweaks it. So I just stopped because I don't really care about deadlifts that much. They were fun, but now I get to focus more on back and have more energy for that, so I figured I'd stop. Bench and squats are good. But I have a massage therapist like 2 days a week now, trying to fix those. My hip feels a lot better. I'm working on like my back and my shoulder now. Thanks for inspiring me to start FBA and affiliate marketing. No problem. Did you get the Lambo back? You and Ryan got a race. I'm going tomorrow to film it. It's currently being wrapped, so they told me Friday. I don't think it'll be Friday. It'll probably be next week. Worst case scenario. Unless something happens. It'll be like, it's only been 6 weeks, you know. How long has it been? 14. Yeah, it's been 6 weeks exactly. Weighted pull-ups? Yep. I hate pull-ups. Ever thought about green screen with OBS? Nah, no green screens. Ouch. Where do you find a place to buy your units from? Alibaba. First ever 700 order. Awesome. Do you want to try out my new Centenario? Of course, of course. Alright guys, I'm going to jump into this. Is the knife category a good category? No. Alright, I need to stop looking at this. Let me share my screen real quick. I'm going to show you. Now, it's not complicated, but let me give you a little recap of last time. So last time, we're on the German market now, for those of you that don't know. We found a product, the numbers look good, we tracked it, they look good. If you haven't watched those, go watch those after this one. The case study videos, there's a playlist. But, video number 1, we were doing research in the US, we didn't really find anything. I said, alright, let's try this international for fun. Keep in mind, I only looked for like an hour or 2. But I needed something I could speed up the process so I could show you guys 100% of everything without boring you with product research the entire time. So, we went over to the German market. I think that has a lot of potential. And now, I haven't done the legal side. I'm going to have to deal with that in a little. But now we're we're on the German market. We have product research. We found one in about 10 minutes. We waited the next week. We tracked the product. The numbers still look good. Let me show you what those numbers look like real quick. They are right here. So again, this is the German market. So this is what the numbers look like. Again, sales pretty decent. They do drop a little bit quick, but I think that's normal in the German market. Reviews pretty low still. So that is what we're looking at. It's a camping cook set. Now, if you look at Amazon, let's go to Amazon Germany real quick. Is my head in the way? Did I put it in the right spot this time? All right, now I'm good. Okay. If we go to Amazon Germany, where's the translate thing? Oh gosh. And we search up this product, you're going to see that everyone that sells it, that's selling well, sells the exact same thing. And there's no difference other than the price and the listing of these products. Now, if we were to do this, so it's all this. This is pretty much this with that stuff inside. You can see same thing here, same thing here. So you have this version. It's the same thing. So those are sponsored, so we're not going to look at this guy. They're all kind of like this, the same theory. And this is one I want to do. You can see different color here. Same thing, same thing. They all come with these on the inside. But they're all the same thing. Nothing stands out, right? So you guys see it's the exact same thing, just different prices, different listings. Now, what could I do to make people want to buy mine over someone else's other than make a better listing, have a better price, and whatnot? I don't want to have to compete on price because these guys all have the same thing and I want to start the same thing. I want to make mine stand out and be able to charge more. So how can I do that with this? Well, a great way is bundling products together. So let's say I sell this and then a sleeping bag for camping. Obviously, those don't match, but it's something along those lines. So how do I figure out what would sell well with it, what I should bundle? Well, one thing you can do, now this is in German. I'm going to show an example on the US one. Let me see. Am I on? Was that in Germany? Let me show an example. What am I doing? Here we go. Just so I can understand, because it's going to be similar. We'll check again on Germany, but camping cookware. And you can see kind of the first thing that comes up here. So I want to know, what do people buy when they buy this? So how do I know that? Very simple. You click on a listing and you go down right here. Customers who bought this also bought. Customers who viewed this also viewed. So I would look at these. I'd mainly look at what they bought together and see if there's anything similar where it's like, okay, they have cook stuff. Maybe they're going to need some jet power fuel in order to do their stove and whatnot. They're going to need a burner. Now, something like this where it's a burner, I wouldn't want to sell. It's a one-time purchase. They don't need that. Usually, if they're buying it, they might already have one, which is why they're buying this. So I want something a little smaller, so maybe not this. Normally, you won't see this many products. This is a lot because it is a pretty popular item on the US. Let me look at a different one, and then we might go back to the German market just to see. Just to make sure it's less convenient. So it looks like this fuel. Now, this probably has a lot of restrictions and probably a headache shipping from China and whatnot, so I don't want to do fuel for things. But it looks like the water filter, which probably has a patent on it, so I don't want to look at that. Let's see, backpacks, we don't want any of that. Let's go to the German market and see. So by doing this, by bundling things together, not only can I charge maybe $5 more and it costs me $1 extra to put in there, so I'm getting, let's say we're getting $5 profit for it, we're now getting $9 profit, and I'm differentiating myself from my competition, which you definitely want to do. Okay, let's go here. And boom. Now again, I know we can't understand these, but we'll look at pictures and Google Translate. So again, it's kind of the fuel and the stove. This is going to be the same thing. Customers who bought this also bought. Looks like a lot of the stove. So sometimes it's not, you can't always bundle things together. Something like this though, the water thing might be good. So we'll open that in a new tab. We'll look at that. Shovel, I don't think that really fits. Tab. Is this to clean it? If we could find something that cleans them, that would be awesome. Or even extra pieces for cookware. I got that. Okay, what are these? Survival kit, no. too different. We want it to stay pretty similar. All right, let's look at a different listing and see. Oh, I'm hitting puberty, guys, sorry. Get this one real quick. And you'll see a lot of the same items. The gloves, no, that's going to be too competitive. Now, when we're doing this, we're not going to go pull the exact numbers on the other product. We might look at them for fun just to see. But it's going to be mainly whatever our main product is. We don't want to bundle like this and then a whole nother kit for something else, because then we're getting into like 2 niches. Which one do we target? It's going to be this, and you get a small free bonus for something. Okay, this one comes with a sponge. I haven't seen that on other ones. That's cool. I wonder if you could clean. Is there a cleaner? If only I could read German. But yeah, let's do some questions real quick. What do you guys think? Do you have any questions on that? The whole idea of bundling, how it's done, what you should bundle. Let's see. Let's see. You put your listing first, then order from Alibaba? Yeah, you gotta make your listing first. You have no idea to start? Look at my course. It's the first link in the description. I have a bunch of YouTube videos on it too. It's Amazon, ship everything from Alibaba. Alibaba, so your suppliers on Alibaba send it directly to Amazon. Amazon ships and fulfills any orders you get. Is having a product that stands out make a huge difference? Yes, it's a big difference. If you want to see an example of a product, this is not done on here, I'll show you guys. I'm going to stick with Amazon US for research purposes just because it's so much easier than having to translate everything. But you want to see a product that has no variation at all, that the numbers look good, but it's impossible to really rank unless you stand out, is this. So, Angleizer. They're all the exact same. They're no different. They're no bundles. They all do the same thing. It's boring. There's nothing sexy about it. You don't stand out. They're all the exact same thing. I see no difference when I look at these. I'm going to click whoever's first and whoever's cheapest. So, one way you can stand out that someone did is these little full metal. There you go. Completely different, higher quality. He's ranking higher. 100% metal, and you can charge more because it's metal. So that's an example of one no one differentiates on. And I know people are struggling with that one. But I know people are selling well with it because they differentiated. So that's kind of an example. I don't know what private labeling means. Yeah, it's what Matt said. And you have to get your product from the factory into China, into Amazon's warehouses. Yes. Putting my logo on my product, they're laser printing it. Yeah, you can sticker your logo, anything. Do you recommend that for a first product? Yes. It doesn't matter if it's your first or 100th. I recommend bundling if you can do it. However, if you don't find something that fits well, don't just throw it in there to throw it in there. That can make you sell worse. So I do recommend bundling, though. I do it with a lot of my listings. Can I fail doing this? Yes, you fail doing anything. Thank you for answering all the questions too, Matt. I appreciate it. Do you recommend variations? Yes. If something has like 2 colors or something, I normally split it half and half and just test it, so you have the option. Can I do Amazon selling at 16? Yes, but you have to have a parent sign you up. Do you still give away products for reviews? You can. That is a strategy. It's not against the rules as long as you don't ask for reviews in return. You weren't screen sharing? I was. I'm not now. Bundling a cooking spatula and utensils or cookbook? Yeah. Now that is another one. That's a good topic right here. You can bundle an ebook with it. Now I have had people do this in my course, so maybe I give simple recipes that you can get from the wilderness when you're camping. And I get an ebook and I just set up. Now you're going to ask, how do you do that? I don't know how to write an ebook. How do I send it to them when they buy it? You set up auto emails to people who purchase it with a link to download the ebook for free or the ebook itself. If you want to get someone to write it, I'm sure you can find someone on Fiverr, pay them $5-10 to get like a 20-page little ebook or something, and they see more value. They think, oh, I'm getting this for free and this. I should buy this one. So, does shipping take time, and where do you keep your inventory? Amazon holds it all, and it can vary, but it can take 4 days. It can take a month. What should be the price range of the second product for bundling? It's hard to say. Like, an example I have is, I have an item I pay $6.20 for a unit, and the thing I bundled with it costs 30 cents, but I'm able to charge $5 higher than my competition and still outsell them. So, it really depends. I wouldn't want it to make my listing go up more than 25% in price, though. Unless, of course, it works. It depends, but... Let's see. My product's currently being shipped over to the US. Bundling for me is the only way I could stand out. Yeah, you'll probably do well, though, if you're bundling and you did choose things that go well together. Can we get a stream summary? Yes, at the end of the stream, I will do that. And this is always posted, so... What would your MOQ be? Usually 250 to begin. I like to go towards 500 more. Let's see. If I fail, will I eventually sell the whole stock? Yeah, usually. That's what happened to me when I choose bad products. Usually it's just selling pretty slow if I chose bad ones when I didn't know what I was doing. It's never like, oh, I didn't sell any. It's usually, okay, I'm selling slowly. So when you bundle, do you pay for 2 shipments? No, the way I bundle, I try and find the supplier who has both things. So most suppliers are in one niche. So if I went and looked up, I'm going to close these. If I went on Alibaba and found a supplier that sold the cookware set, I'm sure they have other camping things. They usually stick in one niche. So I could ask them to just package them together, because that's what you have to do when you're bundling. They have to be packaged as one unit, because you have one listing. It's one thing. Even if you're selling, oh, I'm putting 6 units in one thing, it's still one unit overall towards Amazon. So it would ship like that. But it's only paying for one shipment. It's like one product, even if you're bundling. Still considered one product. How do you start a fire ebook? Fiverr. Wrote by myself 60 pages? Damn. I hate writing. I suck at writing, so I never do it. Have you made $1 million yet? Yes. Can I promote my store without spending on Facebook ads? Yeah, that's what Amazon's traffic's for. I mean, biggest marketplace in the world. What can you bundle with a garlic press? Not going to get in garlic presses, but a bunch of different things. How can I grow my arms? Girls. Do you recommend known items or unique items? Unique. If you know an item and it's very hard to think about it and be like, oh, I think that would sell well on Amazon. Usually it's too competitive when you do that, if you know what it is. It's the most random stuff that sells well for me. 174 watching and only 3 thumbs up. I know, feels bad, Gabriel. Your PPC is not getting views. That means your bid is too low. You need to increase your bid. Main product isn't competitive, but the product you're bundling with it is. That's usually okay as long as it's an add-on almost to it. So if I'm going to sell that cookware set, I'm not going to bundle a burner with it because those are 2 big products. It's like I'm selling both together. It doesn't feel like a bundle. Like I like to bundle where it's like you're buying this, but you're also getting this free. So it can't be a huge thing like that because obviously they'll see the price difference. So I don't... It depends. Usually the item is a little bit less competitive, if anything, not more. Let's see. So practically, even when I fail, I don't lose money. I mean, you can. I'm not going to say people haven't lost money doing it. They have. You can spend money on ads and lose that. You can have your money tied up for a long time. It's opportunity cost, so it just depends. What do you do when you make a sponsored ad? Are you suspicious of competitors purposely clicking? I've encountered that before. You just contact Amazon and they won't charge you for it normally. If they can see, like, I have a $30 budget and it's spent all by 5 a.m., it was probably my competitors, so they can check for you if you think that's the case. Just got here. Is the tip in the course? Yes, I go more in depth on bundling in the course. What are your thoughts on Amazon PPC? I think it'd be the only way to stand out. Yeah, I'd definitely start with PPC. How much do you need to start Amazon FBA? About 1,000. How do you win so much? I haven't. My first 3 products failed. I had a product that was selling well, and I ran out of inventory, and then when it got back, I couldn't get it back to how it was selling, so I had to liquidate it. I failed there. That happened on another one of my products, too. I have 2 products over the last year, so it's just, I try more. You're going to eventually win after you fail for so long. As long as you're doing it right. Sold my car, quit my job, affiliate marketing, here I come, with 20, nothing to lose, smart dumb. I mean, even if you got a full-time job, minimum wage, you're probably making $1,000 a month max, I'd say. That's not hard to get up to with affiliate marketing. Especially with affiliate marketing, you can start free and you don't lose any money. So, can I have your GTR? Yeah, 140 grand, Mike. Where do you store your items? Amazon holds all my items. So most random products make the most money? Yeah, things I've never heard of, really. or like wouldn't think of it all. I'd be like, that sells? Really? Like people buy that? Shipping, do you prefer air? I like air to start, and then once I make bigger orders and know kind of life cycles of my products, then I'll switch to sea shipping. Would you spend $5,000 on your first inventory shipment? If it's my first time doing Amazon FBA, probably not. But now I'd have no problem. I've made $24,000 orders, so it's 13. So if I study this for a year or two, I have a good chance of succeeding. Yeah, I mean, I studied for 6 months. Do 135 for the GTR? Done. Do you have Shopify? I don't. What do you do when you buy products that fail? Sell the products on eBay? I have a whole video on that, what to do when you have a failing product. You can liquidate it. You can send it back to yourself, sell on eBay. I've done that. Amazon has a liquidation thing. You can use liquidation websites where they sell it in bulk to other people. Do I use Oberlo? No, that's for dropshipping and Shopify. How soon after your first product did you see a sale? The first day. By air, you still need a customs agent. Not if you do door-to-door shipping through like FedEx, UPS, DHL. A lot of times your supplier will try and send it to an airport, and then you have to go pick it up, do everything. You want to make sure you ask for door-to-door. Are you going to make a vid of how you guys got the MP412C deal? Yeah, probably when we sell it, I will. I don't know if Ricky wants me to talk about that part. I'll have to ask him, but it's now listed for sale, I believe, or is about to be. Taking a year off school to focus on Amazon and affiliate marketing? Yeah, I would. I mean, you probably won't go back after. But, yeah, I think it's a good idea. Give me a year, I'll be back with the money for your course. Okay, okay. Your thoughts on Jeep SRT? I'm not a fan of Jeeps. How much do you need to afford a Stingray? Well, I was making like $15,000 a month. I mean, you gotta look at it this way. I put $10,000. I put like $12,000 down. My monthly payment was like $710, and my insurance was $2,800 a year. It's not that. So what? If you're making like $2,000 a month and you have no other expenses, you can afford it. Would it be smart? No. But did you make the million from selling just on Amazon? No, that's Amazon, affiliate marketing, selling my courses. That's everything this year. Where's the Lambo? Being wrapped. Almost done. I'm going to film it tomorrow, so. Do you use Shopify? I don't. Why don't you try drop shipping? I made a video on that. I just made one a couple videos ago. Go check it out. I explain it all in there. Why do you keep skipping my question? I don't see it. Hold on. Let me see. Will you help me find out with influencer marketing by driving Ferraris? Oh, I want to get more into influencer marketing. I haven't looked into it too much. Saw product in Kickstarter. Should I jump on it? It's probably patent pending, but I wouldn't go off that. You got to go off the Amazon numbers. You can't go off anything else. Tanner's just a regular person like us, so no Tyler pose, at least not yet. Yeah, exactly. How do you know you're researching the best keywords? You got to think, what is the shortest keyword and the most general that I can use to find this exact product? And that's what it is. You use other sites between Alibaba and Express? No, I've just used Alibaba. Do you reinvest everything in a business? If not, what's the percent? I couldn't give you a percent, honestly. Everything goes into my savings. It's going to start being invested in real estate soon. I just can't get mortgages to invest yet until I have my second tax return. So I'd say, like, if I see an opportunity, I'll invest. It's hard to say a percentage, though. It's not set up like that for me. I just have a ton of money sitting in the bank right now. How much of your Amazon money goes back into... Oh, that's fine. So I'll just answer that. So it'll normally look like this. Let's say I order 500 units to start. And I'm selling... Let's say I'm on track to sell 1,000 a month. I'll reorder. Let's say my first order was $2,000. I'm ordering double the inventory. Let's say my cost now is $3,500. And my profit on those was $2,000 originally. So I have my $2,000 original order, my $2,000 profit. So I have $4,000 total I get back from my first order. My next order is $3,500, so I keep $500 profit, $3,500 more in inventory. And because I now ordered 1,000 units, I don't want to sit more inventory just sitting there doing nothing than that, because that's 2 months of inventory for me. So that's enough, or a month. What did I say, a month or 2 months? That's enough, so I don't need to do bigger orders than that. So now I have 500 here, I have 3,500 in inventory, and when that sells, I get $7,000 back. So now I have my 7,000 here. I have my 500 in the bank. 3,500 goes into my bank. The 3,500 I already spent on inventory that I got back goes back into inventory again. So now you can see every time that inventory sells out, 3,500 here, the original 3,500 back into the product. So all your profit you can kind of take back out unless you're starting new products. Are you into designer like Supreme, LV, Gucci? Yeah, can you tell? $8 tank top, bro. No, not at all. I hate when people wear Yeezys. How much money do you need? Okay, answered that. What was your 2016 tax return? $273,000 it looked like. And I ended up paying taxes off of like $70,000 after write-offs and whatnot. Actual profit, though, was about $120,000 last year. Will you still answer my emails? Yes, till October. T-Bone, since you bought it in the time range. What's one good target for Facebook ads? It's hard to say. You can't just simplify it that much. It depends on a lot of factors. Bad idea to start out as a hijacker? Yes. Don't do it. They can just drop the price, and then you're stuck with all those and have to pay money to get it back. Can I start with 1,000? Yes. That's what I recommend. Amazon FBA still ships for non-Prime buyers? Yes. Yeah, if someone doesn't have Prime and they buy your product, Amazon still ships it. Yeezys look like rats. Yeah. Smoking products any good? Most of them are restricted on Amazon. Even though you'll see people selling them, they're restricted. So do you hate your friend then since he's wearing a Louis Vuitton backpack in your promotion video? No, he's like that. I just personally don't like them. I didn't say I don't like people who have them. I just wouldn't buy them. Because most people aren't like him. Most people aren't making millions a year that wear that kind of stuff. Most people are making like, oh, I make like $5,000, $10,000 a month, so I'm going to spend all my money on this. I guarantee you don't see really rich people wearing those things. Or very rarely. But, I mean, if he spends that much, I mean, he makes a couple million a year. He can spend that much. Paid like $100K in taxes. Yeah. And my taxable income right now is like $1.65 million, so that's going to be fun. When are you coming down to Houston to live with Guzman? Hey, hopefully, one day. Is it easy to ship by air? Yeah. Suppliers handle everything. So the more money you start with help you out in the long run? I wouldn't say necessarily. I start with $1,200. It just depends on the product. Look at my last question. My main product isn't competitive, but the one I'm bundling is. My competition doesn't bundle at all. I think that should be fine. Again, it depends, but I think you should be fine. Make us a video how to use and do C shipping the right way. It would help a lot. I do have that in the course. That's in the updated course, Mike. There's one on C shipping. There's one update on shipping. Say instead of 1,000, you start with 2,500. At that difference, I'd say it helped just because now you have an opportunity to do more expensive products if the numbers are good. But if you're saying like $2,000 or $100,000, it's hard to find that many good products in that time frame. So is hookah restricted? I'm not sure. It's your basic margin pretty good? It varies. I have things at 35%, and my highest one's like 52%. So it's more close to 40% off the sale price. So sells for 100, I make 40 profit. You spend money on cars? Yeah. How long to learn how to do it besides extra strategy? A couple days. What's the deal with baby category? It's some parts of it are gated. You can just Google Amazon gated category. Oh, beauty? Beauty is gated. Is it materialistic just spend money on cars? Yeah, I like cars. I mean, same thing. If someone doesn't want to buy a nice car and they buy that stuff. Do you have to be smart to do this? No. You got to know how to teach or learn, though. So was Donald Trump thing ruin your opportunity? No, not at all. Did you watch my video? I said it doesn't matter what happens. If anything, it'll help me. Knew this Amazon thing. When you order your stuff, do you ship directly to Amazon and they ship for you? Yes, exactly. Is there any benefit to watching case studies of Jungle Scout? Yeah, I'm sure. I think they have good info. Besides Jungle Scout, any other apps you recommend? Just their smaller variations in there, like Jump Send. I don't use anything else. Dumb as hell, do you think I've had a hard time doing this? If you don't know how to make yourself learn something, then it's not for you. If you don't have common sense, it's not for you. Entrepreneurship's not for you. Life isn't for you. I don't worry about the Trump stuff. Yeah. If anything, it's more of an opportunity to capitalize on. How much money does it cost to ship by plane? It varies. Normal is $4 to $5 per kilogram for me, which is 2.2 pounds. What's the trick you have in your title? It was bundling. If you missed it, the replay of this will be up later. How long did it take you to sell your very first product? First day it was in. I ordered 250 units. Took me about 2 months to sell out of that because it was selling slow. Gonna need to start selling tickets whenever you go live. It's a gun show. Oh my god. I had legs today. You should write a diss track? I know. Should go after KSI, you know. I need my Lamborghini back first before I can be a rapper, though. How much percent does Amazon get of the whole profit? They get 15% of the sale price. Adapt like a beast would in Planet Fitness. Oh my god. Why shouldn't we send products directly to Fat? Beauty's now open? I don't think it is. Health and personal care is, but beauty's not. When are you and Ryan going to race? It won't be a race. Found an amazing product for the German market. Yeah, I'm not looking to partner. Life isn't for you. Yeah. Think I'll make money with sex toys. No, I have a whole video on sex toys. Go watch it. There's a reason the numbers look good. It gets flagged as an adult product, and it gets put in a hidden category that you can only find if you search under sexual wellness. The products you see when you just search aren't flagged as that yet. They probably will be soon, or they're getting around it somehow. Don't start them. I had someone start one, selling 30 a day. Within a week, he got flagged, and he went down to selling 1 to 2. That's why I don't sell them. How much money do you have in your house? So, none. This isn't my house. I just purchased the house. It's being built. I'm working on financing still. I still can't get it where they can give me 20% down. So I should know in a week or so. So we will see. I want to put 20%, so it'll be 120,000. Can we switch brains? Never. Do you have a video on all the fees that Amazon takes, for example, $40 a month? Yes, I do. It's in my course, too. I think it's on YouTube. A different one. How to make money from India? Same thing. What amount of listing pages should be the limit when looking for a product? It's hard to say the exact. That's not something I really look at, but if you see a ton of the same exact thing, either you have to really stand out or I'd keep looking. I guess someone gave you $5. Sex toys, no PPC. Also, yes, no PPC as well. So how are you going to rank? How are you going to get seen? You're not. Here, I'll show you guys what I mean. I have a video on this too. Go watch my video on it, but watch. See how I'm in this category and it brings me to this to search? That's because I searched that. If I just search, you guys will enjoy this. If I just search this, you see these products right here? These are not flagged as adult yet, but why do they all have no reviews? Because they're all new. They're all brand new and haven't been flagged yet. It takes about a week to get flagged. Now, what happens if I click into this? You're going to see so many new products that you wouldn't see because they don't want to just show you. See, now I'm in sexual wellness. I have to search this and look at all the things that come up now. Look at all the reviews, how competitive it actually is. This is what you'd have to do your research on if you want to sell these products and go off the numbers in here, which are way less. Now, they're still good if you can get ranked in here, but it's hard. It's really hard. You can't run PPC. You can't really do anything other than big giveaways. And you can see all the difference on those. And you get stuck in this category where you guys didn't see any of these when I just searched under all categories, right? Watch. Oh, nothing comes up, right? Maybe it's the same product, but it's not the same seller. No reviews, nothing comes up. That is why you don't sell sex products on Amazon. Go. Conventional loans for the win, yeah. How much is the course? Amazon is $7.97. Affiliate marketing is $4.97. Both links are in the description. What's your credit score? It was like 730. And then when I got the cars and the house and they started having to run my credit a ton, it dropped a lot to like 680, but it'll go back up. How many hours do you work a week? Do you just choose each day? Yeah, usually 2 or 3 a day. 2 or 3 hours. All right. If you guys have any more questions, I'm going to wrap it up right here, but you never need brand registry, but you can do it once you actually have a brand. Yeah. Having trouble finding which unit's selling the most on my Amazon account. Can anyone help? Download Seller Pro. This little app right here. I don't know if you can see it. Right next to my other Amazon seller. It shows you the exact product that sold. Do I need a separate website to promote my Amazon product using ads? You do not. I've heard you have a 1:18 ratio of success with this on a video who invested in your program. What do you think about those stats? I'd like to know how he got them, because there's a poll in my course in the Facebook group of people making over $1,000 and people who are making less or losing money, and it's split about 50-50. And the reason for that, you got to remember, in the Facebook group, do you think people who are succeeding are going to come use the Facebook group when it's beginners who want help and are trying to learn things out, or is it going to be people who are struggling? So with the majority of it being people who are struggling, the poll in my Facebook group is 50-50 on people making less than $1,000 or losing money or breaking even, and people making more than $1,000. It's about 50-50 in there, with it being skewed towards having more people who are having trouble, because who's going to use the Facebook group? People who are making $10,000 a month? No. I haven't seen the people making money in there in a long time. So if you want to be fair, say it's 50-50. But I think it's a little bit higher. 1 in 18, not a chance at all. He's probably just butthurt. And you want to know those people failing? It's the same, 90% of them is the same two products. They did the angleizer. They didn't differentiate anything at all. They just threw it up there, didn't do anything. You don't know how many times I see that. If they're failing, it's their own fault. Matt, Ryan, and Tanner killing lazy people dreams. Yeah. Do you need to private label my first product? I'd always put your name on it. Otherwise, you can get hijackers. Can I sell overseas? Yes. You can sell anywhere in the world from anywhere. Were the banks an obstacle for you two in the beginning? Today, I can't get a credit card with higher spending limit. Fixed now, though. My only issue is getting loans. And it still is until I get my second tax return. Then it won't be. How often do you run Facebook ads to a product? Not that much. I prefer Amazon ads. Feel like it's the best $500 I've ever spent, even though I haven't chosen my product yet. Appreciate that, Brian. Don't have the money for your course. Can I still succeed? Start watching a lot of YouTube. It's hard with this because you don't know what you don't know. At your age, I'd start with affiliate marketing. You can start with no money. How much do you pay for 1 year selling on Amazon? $40 a month. Is university a viable option to start affiliate marketing? Maybe. How old do you have to be to set up an LLC? I think 18. What do you say to a supplier? I'll be showing that in the next one. We'll be contacting suppliers. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope you guys learned a lot. If you could, please leave a like for me and hit the subscribe button. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Not with a case study, but another video. And we'll get back to the case studies. See you guys then.